Imagine waking up tomorrow and finding out you've earned over $1.7 million every single hour. Not every day, not every minute, every single hour. That's the kind of money Amazon generates. But here's the crazy part. Most people believe Amazon became one of the biggest companies in the world simply because it sells products online. That's not the real reason. In reality, Amazon has built an entire business empire with multiple money-making machines operating behind the scenes every second of every day. Online shopping is only the surface. Underneath it lies a system so powerful that billions of dollars flow into the company from different directions, even when Amazon doesn't manufacture a single product itself. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why Amazon has become one of the most valuable companies on earth and why its business strategy is studied by entrepreneurs around the world. Let's begin. When most people open Amazon, they see millions of products available with just a few clicks. It feels as though Amazon owns everything listed on its website, but that's far from the truth. More than half of the products sold on Amazon actually belong to independent businesses and third-party sellers. Think of Amazon as the world's largest digital shopping mall. Instead of owning every store inside the mall, Amazon rents space to millions of sellers from around the globe. Every time one of those sellers makes a sale, Amazon earns a commission. Sellers also pay listing fees, referral fees, advertising fees, storage fees, and shipping charges depending on the services they use. This means Amazon continues earning money regardless of whether it created the product or not. It has transformed itself from an online retailer into the owner of one of the world's biggest marketplaces. This business model is incredibly powerful because it creates something economists call a network effect. The more sellers join Amazon, the more products become available. More products attract more customers, and more customers encourage even more businesses to start selling on Amazon. That cycle keeps repeating, making Amazon stronger every single year while creating another stream of revenue. But Amazon didn't stop there. A few years after building its marketplace, the company introduced something that completely changed online shopping forever: Amazon Prime. At first glance, Prime looks like a subscription that simply offers faster delivery. But that's only what customers see. Behind the scenes, Prime is one of the smartest business strategies ever created. Millions of people pay every month or every year to become Prime members. In return, they receive fast shipping, access to movies, TV shows, music, gaming benefits, cloud storage for photos, exclusive discounts, and many other perks. While these benefits seem generous, they serve a much bigger purpose. Once people pay for Prime, something interesting happens psychologically. Since they've already spent money on the membership, they naturally want to use it as much as possible. Instead of comparing prices on different websites, they often return to Amazon because they feel they're getting extra value from their subscription. Over time, Prime members end up spending significantly more than regular customers. In other words, Prime isn't just a subscription service, it's a loyalty machine. It keeps customers inside Amazon's ecosystem, increasing both their shopping frequency and the amount they spend throughout the year. As Amazon's customer base continued growing, another incredible opportunity appeared. Businesses realized that millions of shoppers were already visiting Amazon with one intention: to buy something. That made Amazon one of the most valuable advertising platforms in the world. Imagine you're searching for wireless headphones. The first few products you notice are usually marked as sponsored. Those companies aren't appearing there by chance. They've paid Amazon to place their products at the top of the search results. Every sponsored click, every advertisement displayed, and every promoted product generates additional revenue for Amazon. Because customers visiting Amazon are already planning to make a purchase, advertisers are willing to spend huge amounts of money to gain visibility. This advertising business has quietly become one of Amazon's fastest growing and most profitable sources of income, turning simple product searches into billions of dollars in revenue. But Amazon still wasn't finished. As millions of businesses began selling on its platform, many of them faced the same challenge. Selling products online was easy, but storing inventory, packing orders, shipping packages, handling customer service, and managing returns required a huge amount of time and money. Small businesses simply couldn't compete with the speed and efficiency customers expected. Amazon saw this problem as another business opportunity. Instead of leaving sellers to handle everything themselves, Amazon created Fulfillment by Amazon, better known as FBA. The idea was simple. Businesses could send their products to Amazon's warehouses, and from that moment, Amazon would take care of almost everything. It would store the inventory, pack each order, ship it to customers, handle customer support, and even process returns when necessary. Of course, none of these services were free. Amazon charges businesses for storage space, packaging, shipping, and other logistics services. Individually, these fees may seem small, but when millions of businesses are using the system every single day, they generate billions of dollars in revenue. Over the years, Amazon has built one of the largest logistics networks in the world. It operates hundreds of fulfillment centers, delivery stations, cargo planes, trucks, and delivery vans. During peak shopping seasons like Black Friday and holiday sales, millions of packages leave Amazon warehouses every single day. This massive infrastructure gives Amazon an advantage that very few companies can match. The faster Amazon delivers products, the happier customers become. Happy customers place more orders, and more orders encourage more businesses to sell through Amazon. Once again, the entire system feeds itself, making Amazon even stronger. But despite all these businesses, the company's biggest moneymaker is something most people have never even seen. Years ago, Amazon faced a problem. Running one of the world's largest online stores required enormous computing power. The company needed thousands of servers to store data, process payments, and keep its website running around the clock. Building that infrastructure was expensive. Then Amazon had a brilliant idea. Instead of using those servers only for itself, why not rent that computing power to other businesses? The simple idea became Amazon Web Services, or AWS. Today, AWS powers a huge portion of the internet, streaming platforms, mobile apps, banks, hospitals, governments, gaming companies, startups, and some of the biggest corporations in the world rely on Amazon's cloud infrastructure every single day. Whenever a company stores files, runs a website, analyzes data, or hosts an application using AWS, it pays Amazon. The incredible part is that customers never see AWS. There are no delivery boxes, shopping carts, or smiling logos. Everything happens quietly behind the scenes. Yet this invisible business generates some of Amazon's highest profits. In fact, many financial analysts consider AWS to be one of the most valuable parts of Amazon's entire empire because cloud computing has become essential for modern businesses. As more companies move their operations online, the demand for cloud services continues to grow, creating another reliable source of long-term revenue. This is what makes Amazon different from most companies. It doesn't rely on just one way of making money. Instead, it has built an entire ecosystem where every business supports the others. The marketplace attracts millions of sellers. Those sellers attract millions of customers. Prime keeps those customers loyal. Advertising helps brands reach those customers. FBA helps businesses deliver products faster. And AWS quietly powers businesses across the globe. Each piece strengthens the next, creating a cycle that's incredibly difficult for competitors to copy. This is why Amazon earns billions of dollars year after year. It's not because it sells more products than everyone else. It's because it has created multiple businesses that work together, generating revenue from different directions at the same time. Jeff Bezos once said, "Your margin is my opportunity." That philosophy pushed Amazon to focus on customers, invest for the long term, and constantly build new businesses instead of relying on old ones. While many companies think about the next quarter, Amazon often plans years into the future. And that's one of the biggest lessons entrepreneurs can learn from Amazon's success. The world's biggest companies don't become giants by If you enjoyed discovering how one of the world's biggest companies really makes its money, make sure to subscribe to Business Decoded, because every week we break down the strategies behind the world's most successful businesses, billionaires and brands in a simple and engaging way. Thanks for watching.